us a word of welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually sorry for being extremely late. It's beyond our control.
Volume.
But we are happy that you guys have been patient with us, and we promise you guys an amazing show. We were expecting this. The whole purpose of this press conference was to see how we could give you guys details of what the BDMA is. Then because of time, I'm sure we're not able to do that. So what we'll probably do is we're going to get back to you via emails, via your numbers, so that you can have the details. There are marketing documents around, you can have them. But this year we wanted to do something different, and with our goal to reach the international scene in our 6th edition, we thought it wise to bring someone who has an international acclaim, who has been hosting international shows and is going to give us that media outreach. That's why we decided to invite Ebuka this year to host the event. And for all those partner sponsors, stakeholders who have been supporting this initiative, we are very grateful. And we are promising you guys an amazing show tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, that said, we are going to have a word from our partners and sponsors, the 404 Media and ANC Group, the 404 Business Group and ANC. If any of them is around, they can.
404 is not around. ANC is around.
Okay, we're going to have a word from you.
Everybody is once more welcome. We want to say welcome to Ebuka. This year, after a brief meeting with Bonteh, after understanding the idea that they have concerning the Bonteh Award, we decided to join them to see how we can bring forth another way of innovation inside the showbiz industry. And it's not just about bringing forth innovation in what they have been doing, but to upgrade, because we believe that to be able to take things to that standard that we want them to look like or to be, we need to be able to bring forth different people from different industries to see how they can blend and how we can upgrade the things we do. So we decided to partner with Bonteh Digital Media Award to see how we can make this year a special one by seeing how we can bring Ebuka. Without taking much time, we also want to let you know that it is not just what you think, but you guys are going to be seeing something different amazingly as we work together. Thank you.
Okay, that was from
ANC.
And so we have one of our former laureates, one of our former winners of the Bonteh Digital Media Award, Mr. Enoch George. He is the founder of Enoch Digital. So he's going to tell us his experience. He's going to tell us his experience after winning the award, how the award has impacted him from the time he won. So Mr. Enoch George.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I won the Bonteh Digital Media Award 2 years ago in 2019. There's a level of credibility and visibility that comes with winning that award, the Globe. And from there, like someone like myself who works in the digital space and who always seeks for funding, there are certain criteria that have been outlined for such organizations to give us such opportunities. And winning Bonteh's award gave that credibility and visibility. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Eno. We cannot go further without having a word from our host, Mr. Ebuka Obi Uchendo. So we're going to have a word from you, probably your experience so far from the time you accepted to host the event till now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, sorry for being here late. Not anybody's fault here. Flight was a bit late, but it's very exciting for me to be here. My very first time in Cameroon, and I want to thank Bonteh for making that possible. Looking forward to tomorrow. It's the 5th edition, and I've heard very great things about it. Not many countries on the continent have awards on this scale, so I know that for this to be happening here, it means great things are going to be coming. Looking forward to tomorrow's event and meet more of the amazing people who will be making this a success. I haven't seen a lot, like you said my experience. I just got in, so I don't have a lot to say, but hopefully tomorrow I'll be exploring more of Douala and getting a first-hand experience of what the city is about. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, we are going to move straight into question and answers. Please, let's keep it really short so that we get to catch up with time. We are already very late. So we'll get to question and answer from the press.
Alors, j'ai une question. Merci. Je suis Stéphane Zidede, je travaille pour Dash Media. J'ai 3 questions à poser. D'abord à M. Bonteh. Dites-nous, c'est quoi le Bonteh Digital Media Award? De quoi il s'agit concrètement?
Les BDMA, ça a été lancé en 2017. Donc, la raison pour laquelle nous avons lancé ce projet, c'est pour promouvoir le digital. Parce que si tu regardes la musique, le secteur de la musique, il y a quelque chose que chacun qui entend la musique aspire de gagner un jour. Tu vois, les artistes veulent gagner les Grammy, les BET et tout ça. Mais dans le digital, ceux qui travaillent, les médias, les photos, tout ça, il n'y a rien. Vous voyez, il n'y a rien au Cameroun et au continent. Donc, nous avons lancé ce projet pour promouvoir le digital, pour voir comment ceux qui entrent dans ce métier, ils ont quelque chose à aspirer. Donc, si ok, je deviens blogueur aujourd'hui, je dis à part les gros cachets, à part les brand endorsements, il me faut quelque chose pour rêver. Donc, quand tu vas arriver à ce niveau, tu vas arriver et tu vas gagner grave.
Ok. On est rendu.
Alright, so the whole purpose of this award is so that we can promote people in the digital sphere. With the music industry, with the movie industry, that's something that people look up to at the end of the day. It's not always about the big checks. So after the big checks, what next? That was the whole question the team and I asked. So we decided to launch this project. So at the end of the day, when you've achieved almost everything, now you can look forward to something that adds to your status, and that's the BDMA.
Alors, nous sommes déjà à la 5e édition. Pour cette 5e édition, c'est quoi la plus-value? C'est quoi la particularité? On aura quoi comme plus-value?
Donc, cette année, on mise trop sur nos nominés et sur nos gagnants.
On a combien de nominés?
Nous avons 99 nominés dans 20 catégories différentes. Donc, la soirée de demain, nous allons avoir 20 grands gagnants. Et maintenant, ces 20 grands gagnants auront une visibilité énorme comparée aux dernières années parce que nous avons misé trop sur la communication, il y a trop d'enjeux. Maintenant, la presse internationale et tout ça, nous allons avoir African News, nous allons avoir trop de presse internationale pour couvrir cet événement et pour donner plus de visibilité à nos gagnants. Plus de visibilité veut dire plus d'argent, plus de sponsorship, plus de...
Ok, merci.
So what is the added value to this edition, the free edition? What is different?
Like always, we are betting high on the nominees and winners. The whole purpose is to see how we can give them a lot of attention that they can use in their careers. It's not always about the finances. Now, if you're able to win an award that's considered the most prestigious digital award, that's a lot of eyes on you. Imagine all of these people get to cover, get to follow up the various winners. That's more market for the Iran. With our sponsors, with our investors, with all our stakeholders involved, there's more market. Like Nick and I were discussing the other day, there are people we discovered recently and they have a startup accelerator program that they're willing to invest in.
Alors maintenant, je voulais poser une question. Je suppose que l'invité ne comprend pas le français. Pourquoi est-ce que vous l'avez invité et quel sera son rôle? Pourquoi le choix a été porté sur lui?
So why him? Why Ebuka?
So basically with our research, we realized that Big Brother is the most watched reality TV show in Africa. Yeah. With over 300 million people. Did you hear this? Yeah?
Always.
Well, so from our statistics last year, we had over 300 million people watch this event. 300 million people means 600 million eyeballs. Meaning that if we are able to bring out someone who has this amount of eyeballs on him, we are putting eyeballs on the event, we are putting eyeballs on our nominees, winners, and partners. So the whole purpose is strategic, and we are glad he accepted to meet.
If you could take the same thing in French, please.
That's extremely hectic, though. No. Okay, I have a follow-up question for that. You asked, you have answered why Ebuka. My question is to Ebuka. This is December. and that will mean there are a lot of events that you could be covering. Why the choice to take out time and come to Cameroon to cover this event in particular?
Two very simple reasons. First of all, I've always wanted to be here. I always thought it was a shame that I have neighbors I've never visited.
Right.
And I always looked for an opportunity for that. And then when Bonteh came around, I mean, first of all, you hear the name, you do your research, and I figured, oh, this is actually the brand to be associated with. I'm going to make an innovative place like this. And I've always had people say, come to Cameroon, come to Cameroon. A lot of followers of my career and people who support me have always are from here.
Right.
And have constantly sent me messages to always to try and be here at some point. And when the opportunity came, but ultimately, I mean, Bonteh is an award that I think we looked into and we're like, yeah, why not? As much as Lagos is popping right now, if I was going to leave Lagos for anywhere, it would be for something like this that I think was worth it. So it made a lot of sense to me.
Okay, we're going to take 2 more questions, and that should be it.
Yes, Benoit, you are in front.
My question goes to Ebuka. For Bonteh and for Ebuka. Question number 1, Bonteh, you brought in Ebuka this year. Obviously, we're looking at the BDMA next year. Should we be expecting more of such? Or should we
don't need to come back.
Right?
Not just you, actually. Not just you. I mean, more people of this caliber. Or should we say we would dwell with Ebuka for now, till and for
I think when you get somewhere, he comes to stay for a while. So he has been there for Big Brother and has been proving it. I think if you guys love what he's done, because at the end of the day, it's you. He's not hosting Big Brother by chance, because he knows what's doing, he knows how to deliver. If at the end of the day his experience here is good, the nice rice, and maybe he's going to taste some atmosphere, he's going to taste the nice food, and he's always going to come. Maybe not probably for big events, or probably other small gigs.
well, what I was actually driving at is, should we be expecting other celebrities as people have the events?
Everybody at the BDMA is a celebrity. Everybody.
Okay. And to Ebuka, I would like to know, what was your first impression when this project was created?
I think I already said that.
He answered that.
Really just I looked into the brand and I said, why not? I mean,
Right, thank you.
I think that's it.
Okay, one more question.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Mr. Ebuka, please, if I may ask, what has been the strength behind your professionalism?
The strength. I think you have to be very deliberate with everything you do. I'm very intentional about what I do, what I'm associated with, how I present myself. This is my 15th year doing television, and I mean, nobody's scandal-free, but for the most part of it, you will see that my career has been basically about, being a certain way. And I'm very focused on building and being better. I might be at the top of the game for a lot of people, but I never stop learning. And I think that's what matters the most. I'm always learning and constantly so that I can be better.
Thank you.
I think we can stretch because he has been itching to answer questions. Okay, so if that's it, then we'll have a closing remark from Mr. Bonteh and...
Did you want to say something?
Yes, Benoit, go ahead.
Benoit. I was eager to know because the question goes directly to you. By the way, we appreciate the things you've been doing for the MC industry or hosting industry.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. So my question was going to be about before the BDMA contacted you.
Yes.
Had you ever had any calls from Cameroon to come to Cameroon to do any work?
Yes.
So why did you choose the BDMA instead?
I just said so.
Yes, the brand.
We are Vivo.
Thank you very much. Question answered.
All right, so thank you very much for being here. We are expecting to see all of you tomorrow for an amazing show. I think he has bought a lot of dresses. The number of dresses I saw. I think. So we're expecting you guys tomorrow, and for being this patient, we are going to give you guys a lot of discounts on tickets. So all those who are here can have this 25% discount on all the tickets for being patient with us. And equally like to thank our sponsors, ANT, for taking this path with us, because it's not easy. And you know how to get sponsors in Cameroon. On the first meeting, first appointment, we got through the project, they loved it and they decided to sponsor. And we really appreciate and we look forward to amazing things tomorrow. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, that's said and done.